Did the court set a convicted murderer free? Watch Inside Edition.
From New York, now featuring state-of-the-art felonies, it's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, from Saturday Night Live, Phil Hartman and actor Joe Pesci. Plus, Paul Schaefer and the world's most dangerous band. And now, your guide to fun on a budget, David Letterman.
Bless you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the program. My name is Dave. I'm the host, and I couldn't be happier to have you here with us tonight. You know, I don't mean this to be an endorsement, and I'm not saying this is how I'm going to vote, but it occurred to me the other day, the one good thing Ross Perot does, I believe he has to make almost every other American alive feel better about their haircut. I think that's in the way... There's a fascinating poll. The New York Times and CBS News took this poll, and it has to do with the believability of the candidates. Like 60% of the people in the poll say they believe George Bush is probably not telling the entire story about his involvement in Iran-Contra, that scandal. And another 30% believe that Bill Clinton is not telling all there is to tell about his evasion or avoidance of the draft. 90% of the people in this poll do not believe that that's actually Ross Perot's real voice. Oh, man. That's a long way to drive to find out the diner is closed, ain't it? Yes, sir. Hey, what? What? Dan Quayle is very busy getting ready for his vice presidential debate against Al Gore. He's taken a couple of days off. Today, I believe he was going to work on his nervous giggling. And tomorrow, he'll be working on the glassy-eyed stare. So he wants to get those two things down. Sinead O'Connor, did you hear this, was arrested in Rome today, in Vatican City? Yeah. Absolutely true. They caught her trying to pick up the Pope's vacation pictures. Wow. What? What? Oh. And you want to know where they caught her? At the Vatican photo mat. I left that part out of the joke. We have a wonderful program this evening, ladies and gentlemen, from aforementioned Saturday Night Live, or alluded to at any rate. Phil Hartman is with us tonight. And as always, whenever we have a popular male guest on the show, I like to take a little bow. Thank you. As though I had something to do with it. Oh, thank you very much. Also, the host of Saturday Night Live this week, very popular, very talented motion picture actor and star, big-time star, Joe Pesci is here. Were you bowing a little bit?
I like to.
I'm working in honor of Joe Pesci. I'm kind of working up a little tough guy character here, where you see trouble, you see the trouble, you spot it like this. That's how you detect the trouble, and here's how you put an end to it. Well, thank you. That's the way a real tough guy operates. Here's how it goes. You say you're in a bar someplace enjoying a drink, and all of a sudden that's right. You've seen the trouble.
Yeah.
You've spotted the trouble, and now you want to put an end to the trouble.
Yeah.
So it's just...
See it? Put an end to it.
There's no trouble there. And not much entertainment. And a very funny young man, a nice guy, and a fine comedian, Jeff Stilson, will be out here a little bit later. Now, ladies and gentlemen, good friend, Paul Schaefer.
Thank you very much. You know, I'm so looking forward to the show tonight. I think
I'm so happy to have you back,
I'm just
Paul.
going to laugh
Paul
and
Schaefer
laugh
was
tonight.
not here last
Thank
night.
you. No,
Paul Schaefer was off with his family, his loved ones, his close ones,
I was observing the
observing the
religious
holidays, and Paul was
yesterday.
not here as a result, and we had Bette Sussman. Paul
Yeah.
was not here last night. That's right, Will. I can't even begin to tell you how happy I am to have you back here tonight.
Thank you. It's nice to be back. I'm
Nice
sure
to have you.
Bette did a fabulous job.
She was great, but she's certainly different than you.
Wore a couple of different hats, I understand.
Yeah. I have a little story here. You remember a couple of months ago I was telling you how it's fascinating if you listen to people talk in like on radio or on television or at work or at school or in the home, and occasionally you hear things that are so unusual and so odd by virtue of word juxtaposition that they really get your attention. And the example that I cited, one night I was at home with my device there watching the television. I call it the boob tube. And I was clicking around there, and up comes the Home Shopping Network.
Sure.
Oh, I'm really on the edge, aren't I? And I hear a guy say, he's got this little porcelain thing, and he says, now let's measure our swan candle holder. And I said to myself, well, in the history of civilization, in the history of recorded verbal language, you've never heard anyone say, let's measure our swan candle holder. So I thought that was odd for the first time, because the combination of words in any language would have to be infinite. So for the very first time, somebody has said, let's measure our swan candle holder. All right, so now I heard another one of these. I'm driving home Friday night, and I'm listening to WFAN here in New York City. Big, powerful, 24-hour-a-day sports talk radio.
All sports.
All
talk.
sports. They do the Mets games, they do the Knicks games, they do the Rangers, and on, and it's sports talk all day, all night, nothing but sports. And they got a guy, very good host. He does like the pregame and the postgame, and his name's Howie Rose, and he's on a lot at night. So now he's calling, or people are calling in Howie, and the first call comes in and says, hey, Howie, what's the matter? It sounds like you got a cold. Howie pauses for a second, and he says, allergies, dude. I said to myself, again, I'll bet you never in the history of recorded time has anyone uttered the sentence, allergies, dude. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for indulging. Oh, stop it! Thank you. You know what I've started? I've started collecting political memorabilia. And I think some of this stuff it may not all be valuable, but I think some of it at least is fascinating, and I couldn't be happier to have it. Paul, music here. I want to show folks my collection of political memorabilia. Yes, sirree. Here you go. Let me show you this first item. You know what it's like campaign buttons and bumper stickers and T-shirts. Take a look at this. Here's it's a very odd item, and I can't recall ever having actually seen anybody wearing one of these. It's the another hippie for Nixon headband. There. One day this is going to be quite valuable. This is all part of Dave's political memorabilia.
Let's go back.
In 1864, Abraham Lincoln always ended his rallies by tossing these to the crowd. They're the Abraham Lincoln fake warts. There. That made the audience sad.
Yeah.
here's a T-shirt. Here's one. It's a rare piece of memorabilia from 1984. I'm the guy who voted for Mondale. Right there. Here's a program from a Michael Dukakis fundraising dinner from his 1988 bid for the presidency. Let's take a look at the schedule there. 6 p.m. dinner, 7 p.m. Remarks by Michael Dukakis, and 8 p.m. audience wake-up. May come in handy here tonight. Here's a popular button from the 1948 campaign. I don't care if he's dead, a 5th term for FDR. It wasn't crossing the Delaware that won Washington the hearts of voters. It was this campaign item right here, ladies and gentlemen, the chattering wooden teeth. There, look at that. This one's sure to be worth some money down the road. The Bill Clinton Souvenir Hotel Key Room. Hotel room key.
Let me have it. I got it. Let me have it. I got it.
This delighted voters in the last election, but no more. It's Bush in '88. Read my lips, lip balm. Bush in '88. Read my lips, lip balm. What is it, honey? On the floor. Thank you very much. A note from the sidelines, a valuable comedy tip coming in from the sidelines. America's fattest president, William Howard Taft, chose this appropriate vehicle for getting his message out to the voters. It's the giant ham. Thank you, honey, for that valuable comedy tip. You see, Dave, last night he brings a girl up off the street and then chains her to a giant ham.
Dave?
Oh, I'm sorry, Paul.
Okay.
Let's see, what do we do now? Oh, yeah, this is another good one right here. Okay. Abraham Lincoln got his hard-working image across to voters with this novelty campaign item right here. Honest Abe, the rail splitter, cheese and cracker hostess set. Yeah, that works? This is the president who makes us so sad because he was afflicted with facial warts. We're so sad. And finally, here's a 1932 promotional giveaway that backfired. It's the Hoover Sucks vacuum.
Great-looking skin doesn't just happen. You gotta nourish it every day.
Nourish from the inside, nourish with moisture. Outside, good food inside. Carry on the outside, nourish. Inside, nourish. Outside. Dermatologist tested Carry Silky Smooth nourishes dry skin with moisture. Nourish from the inside, nourish with moisture. Outside, good food inside. Carry outside. Carry is so very
Nourishing.
Now enriched with vitamin E.
Wendy's spicy chicken. Yeah, it's different. Because Dave's different. He's a rebel. They zig, he zag.
Wendy's new spicy chicken filet sandwich is a whole breast that's specially seasoned with Dave's own blend of pepper and spices.
Dave, spicy? That's intriguing.
What can I say? When you're hot, you're hot.
Wendy's spicy chicken filet sandwich. It's caused quite a stir.
A man his age shouldn't be making spicy food. Amen.
It's our biggest Sears days ever. Save on all furniture. That's all dinettes, all sofas, all bedrooms, all mattresses, And all carpeting, too. 3,000 colors and styles. So don't miss it.
She's trapped by terrorists. Her only hope is a cook.
Oh, God, we're gonna die.
Steven Seagal, Tommy Lee Jones, an adventure that's this year's most exciting motion picture event, Under Siege, rated R. Starts Friday, October 9th at a theater near you.
This new water mattress by Strata has a money-back guarantee, and only Strata offers this individually adjustable support zone. A Strata water mattress is so comfortable you can sleep through almost anything. Aren't you glad you don't live in California?
It's the world's greatest waterbed sale.
Now at Waterbed Emporium.
Beds for only $199.
Beds for only $299.
Complete bedrooms.
$399.
No interest, no payments for 6 months.
Ends Tuesday at Waterbed Emporium.
Later, Bob Costas and Billy Crystal are still at it.
We should have gone over to Cross Bronx. Then we hit Bruckner Boulevard, and I'm looking at Yankee Stadium for the third time.
Hello, I'm Joe Pesci, and I'm hosting Saturday Night Live this week. During my career, I've worked with such great names as Mel Gibson and Robert De Niro. Now I've got these two idiots.
Thanks, boys. Hi there. How are you? Nice to see you. That's the most peculiar audience reaction I've heard in years and years and years. We have a little container of artificial warts. Part of a joke, we say these were Abe Lincoln's artificial facial warts, and at the end of an Abe Lincoln rally, he would throw them to the crowd, and the audience did this. Oh. Saddened by the notion of, I don't know, was it saddened by the notion of facial warts or artificial facial warts? And do you think that sentence has ever been uttered in the history of verbal communication?
First time.
Probably no. I wouldn't think so.
First time.
Okay. We have a wonderful show. Phil Hartman is here tonight, and some other people. Oh, Joe Pesci and Jeff Stilson. Let's now do our top 10 list so you folks can get home early. That's right. The category tonight, top 10 little-known debate rules. You know, we have the big series of debates coming up.
Yeah.
It'll be three-way debates between Perot, Bush, and Clinton, and I believe there will be a series of 3 debates or 4 debates.
Don't know.
Yep, that's
That I gotta see.
Well, you're not expected to know. You're Canadian. And they begin on Sunday. Here now, top 10 little-known debating rules. Here we go, number 10. Each candidate may kick off the proceedings with 1 limerick. Number 9, after a particularly good answer, moderator may wink at candidate. Number 8, must provide people in front with drop cloth before smashing melon with giant mallet. Number 7, candidates may toss out all the artificial warts they want. I just slipped that one in there for you. On my own to see if I could make you a little more sad. Oh, jeez. Nothing sadder than an artificial wart.
Oh, I know. Throwing it out to the crowd, though. That's
Yeah. Number 7, unless it pertains to an issue, no squatting. Number 6, Bernard Shaw not allowed to hide under moderator's table. Number 5, no triple suplexes, double suplexes, sure, but no triple suplexes. Number 4, maximum of 2 tickets to the debate for candidates' girlfriends. Number 3, after taking drink of water, candidate must say, "Damn, that's tasty water." Number 2, candidates may compare themselves to JFK only in terms of screwing around. And the number 1 little-known debating rule, no bicycle pants. Okay, let's bring out our first guest. We have a lot to talk to this man about. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll bring Phil Hartman out here in a second. He is an accomplished performer and writer. He's been, huh? What? I saw someone was hooting. Who was hooting? Was that you?
No.
Well, what the hell was that for?
I don't know.
Please, don't hoot. He's in his seventh season up there on Saturday Night Live.
Boom!
Thank you. Wow! Here, now, take a look at some of Phil Hartman's work on Saturday Night Live. Watch this.
Frank!
I let you fly the coop once, Mia, baby.
Now I'm clipping your wings. I can't bear to watch you play musical Jews.
Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you.
My name is Carcenio, and this is going to be a party.
You are correct, sir, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Phil Hartman. Good to see you. Hey, Dave, look, we have similarly colored jackets. How about that?
Drab is the color of the season.
Yes, sir. Who's cooler than we are?
Ain't a single person out there, Dave.
Phil, nice to see you. Let me ask you how you are, how was your summer, and then I want to get right to the other thing.
Okay. Well, it's always a pleasure to be on the greatest television show in modern television history. And because television is a modern invention, I guess we could say Late Night with David Letterman is the greatest television show of all time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, Dave,
that's just about right.
I know you won't abide me showering praise on you personally.
I'll take a little of it.
No, I'm not going to do that because you're a modest man, and I think you prefer not to be singled out. But there are elements of this show that I think it's time we called attention to. First of all, the new opening.
Yeah.
Huh? Closest thing to an acid flashback I've had in about 20 years. I want to mention the writing on the show, too, Dave, because... well, it's first class, and what is truly admirable to me is your policy that you use to hire writers, this whole idea of taking troubled youth off the street.
Well, damn it, it's about time somebody cared.
Dave, you give them a sense of belonging. I don't have to tell you, you know this. This man is the Father Flanagan of late-night television.
Thank you very much.
Okay, enough. I feel like we're pushing it.
You couldn't use a blister pack of artificial warts for your show, could you?
Can't do it. You know why?
Why?
Allergies, dude.
Thank you.
That's that writing I was talking about.
Oh. Now, what I want to know about is tell us everything you know, everything you saw about this Sinead O'Connor situation on your show Saturday night. Sinead O'Connor comes out, sings the song, tears up the picture, and the place goes crazy.
Yeah, well, the press covered it. It was a quick change on her part. She had held up a picture of a child. Oh, that's different. On air, she pulled this number. I was hurt and offended. I don't know if anybody noticed, but I refused to get on stage with her at the end of the show, and I'll tell you why.
That's the first thing I noticed, Phil.
Listen, I don't push my political agenda on anybody else. I don't object to her for her feelings. I mean, this is a very volatile issue, especially in her country, the whole idea of women's rights. But she killed the comedy on that show in the last half hour. That is unforgivable to me. Plus, I don't want to ignore the fact that I was brought up in a large Catholic family.
Is that right? How
Yes.
many folks in the family?
My parents and 8, 9, 10 kids, whatever it was, the last count. But we were taught from childhood, you do not tear up a picture of the pontiff. If you have a choice between doing it and not doing it, what you do is not.
Yeah, that's
right. So, and in school, you know, similarly, the nuns taught us with the catechism, you do not put Hitler mustaches on the 12 apostles.
No.
You do not drip, you know, goat's blood on a stack of Perry Como albums. You know, they're just things you don't do.
It's all spelled out early.
It's spelled out very clearly. So for me, as an erstwhile Catholic, this is like, I couldn't believe it. And, you know, I'm angry. Right. I was very angry after the show, hence I didn't get up. And now I feel an urge for vengeance. What I'm going to do is when she does a concert in New York City, if she has the guts to ever do a concert in New York City again, after one of her songs, I'm going to jump up on stage and tear up a photo of Uncle Fester.
We'll see how she feels. Uncle Fester.
Or Curly Howard, or Mr. Clean, or somebody.
Phil, do me a favor if you can. Hey, we have pretty much the entire show that you're doing Saturday night right here on our show tonight. We have yourself and, of course, the guest star, Joe Pesci. How's he working out up there?
Well, I wouldn't look in the trunk of his car if I were you.
All right, let's do a commercial. I don't know what that means.
Well, there's... Remember Goodfellas?
Oh, yeah. And we'll be back here with Phil Hartman.
I hear you across a field 2,000 miles wide, past your old backyard where we told all our secrets. I hear you through the noise of a marriage and kids, wondering how come you never became an actress, and whether it'll rain this weekend. And I hear you smile so big when I tell you you're still my best friend.
We'll always be there to keep you this close. Richard Parker never suspected his best friend was using him.
You think you can be alive without taking risks?
Tempting him.
You want to make love to my wife, but you're afraid you'll get caught.
Luring him.
This is how you die. These little things you deny yourself.
Into the perfect setup.
The murder weapon has your prints on it. Come on. Come to Papa.
Consenting adults.
What a setup.
Rated R. Starts Friday, October 16th. Tension headaches this bad need a pain reliever this good. New extra strength Darnitol with Ease a Migraine.
Still going. Nothing outlasts the Energizer battery. It keeps going and going.
What makes the Budget Gourmet entrees so different?
Things that make you go.
It's a bold splash, a sweet sauté. It's all this and more for under $2. It's budget, it's gourmet, it's both.
When the person who doctors the family gets a cough and cold, everyone suffers.
Mom, someone took my sleeve.
I earned it myself. Time to doctor that cough with Robitussin, because more doctors and pharmacists recommend Robitussin than any other cough medicine.
Look, Mom's feeling better. Uh-oh.
Robitussin, recommended by Dr. Mom. Which Robitussin is right for you? Ask your doctor or pharmacist. And now there's Robitussin cough drops. Cough drops from the cough experts.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Phil Hartman, as you can see with your own two eyes, has joined us this evening. A little bit later, the guest star of his program, Saturday Night Live, Joe Pesci, will be with us, and a very funny young man, Jeff Stilson, will be out here a bit later. Where were we? What the hell were we talking about? Well, I know what I wanted to ask you. Mm-hmm. You work here in New York City. Mm-hmm. You live still in California.
That's right.
Right. Now, where have you made a larger group of friends? Here, or is it a bunch of big-shot Hollywood phonies out there in California?
Well, actually, my best friends out there are the Hollywood phonies I met on our shows.
Well, how terribly
Dana
convenient.
Carvey and I are neighbors, and we hang out a lot with John Lovitz, and I do a lot of sailing. Of course, I'm very close to Ed McMahon now.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Now, how did that happen?
Well, you know, the Ed... Yeah, there it is. The Ed McMahon phenomenon is sort of sweeping around the country, as you know. I'm not going to make a big deal about it, but everyone is saying, yes, you are correct, sir, and hey-oh. It's sweeping around the Pacific Rim. In Japan, they say, hey, hey-oh. In Germany, it's, jawohl, ich schweben auf, hey-oh. Italy, si, doch mananzo, hey-oh. You know, all the former Axis powers are getting on the bandwagon, and we hope that it'll spread around the world community, and
all
it's a very
thanks to
exciting
you.
thing. Yeah, and so one of the side benefits is that I got to meet Ed and
are you
hang
spending
out with
more
him.
time with him now, you said?
A lot of time.
Yeah, is that fun?
Yeah, it's fun. Like,
Yeah.
he's a terrific guy, and he's taught me about drinking,
Right.
which I was never really... I kind of went with that attitude, oh, no, carnage on the highways, broken homes, stay away, ooh. But, man, Ed has taught me how to power drink and slug it down and whoa!
You open up. It's the best. You open up emotionally and you share things. I mean, he told me things about himself I didn't know about the whole feud between him and Doc all these years.
I know. I didn't.
Yeah, because you know how Johnny used to always make fun of Doc's clothing.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out whenever Ed did it, and commented on his sport coat and said, "Hey, who shot the couch?" Doc would get upset and had this big feud, and then Doc found out that Ed had a fear of sharks. And so Doc hired some guys to capture a great white shark, and they put it in a water tank, and they took it up to Ed's house in Bel Air, and they got a bunch of teamsters to make a harness and carry the shark up, and Ed's in his backyard sitting by the pool having a snort, and he turns around, "Honey, is that And unfortunately, he had his wits about him. He took a case of Budweiser, threw it in the shark's mouth, and the shark went down, and the thing exploded like in Jaws. It was, we had shark steaks all summer.
And you're saying Teamsters actually transported the shark.
Yeah,
it is a union job if you're going to be doing that.
Shark
Absolutely.
transport.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to mess with them, do you? No, we're with you, fellas.
You've been drinking a little today, haven't you?
Might seem different to you.
Everything's fine. All
But
right.
I'm okay, because the thing is, you don't drink every day. That's a trick. You don't drink every day. You drink one day, all day. And then take
couple of days off.
One day off.
Yeah. You have to stagger it. You have to pace yourself. Absolutely.
And don't move on your day off.
No.
Don't try to move. It really hurts.
The big show Saturday, yourself, everybody else.
Joe Pesci, who
Joe
I must
Pesci,
say...
Spin Doctors.
Yes, Spin Doctors, great band. Joe Pesci, one of the greatest character actors of our generation, and I'm very excited about it.
All right, well, we're very excited to have had you down here our own selves. Phil, good to see you again.
Allergies, dude!
We'll be right back.
A night for Excedrin PM.
This day won't go away.
My allowance.
Your vacation?
Canceled.
The check?
I can't sleep and my head aches.
You want Excedrin PM, strong aspirin-free headache medicine you can feel good about, plus a gentle ingredient to help you sleep.
Mother is staying indefinitely.
Make a bad day go away with Excedrin PM, and rest assured it's aspirin-free.
We'd like to introduce you to the new Nissan Altima GLE.
Altima. So that's what it's called.
It comes with a 6-speaker CD system, an available leather trim. It has a powerful 150 horsepower engine, and it has more than 40 standard safety features.
Wow, would you look at that?
The new Altima, the affordable luxury sedan from Nissan.
I wonder what they mean by affordable. 4 days only. All Craftsman tools, all Craftsman lawn and garden equipment, and every gallon of paint are on sale. Save 10 to 30%. But hurry, it all ends Saturday at Sears.
Do you know what's changing? Today's pork. 31% less fat. Pork. The other white meat.
Your Mike's Alta Discount Auto Dealers now offers discounts bigger than ever. Even right now on all 93 model Nissans and Toyotas. With credit approval, no money down. You want a 93 Beaverton Nissan Sentra? Now it's discounted down to $10,995. You want a 93 Broadway Toyota truck? Now it's discounted down to $74.77. See your Mike's Alta Discount Auto Dealers, Beaverton Nissan and Broadway Toyota, where low prices and total customer satisfaction are a tradition.
Costas and Billy Crystal are still at it.
We should have gone over to Cross Bronx. Then we hit Bruckner Boulevard, and I'm looking at Yankee Stadium for the 3rd time.
Hello, I'm Joe Pesci, and I'm hosting Saturday Night Live this week. During my career, I've worked with such great names as Mel Gibson and Robert De Niro. Now I've got these two idiots.
Team up with cable. Save 75% on cable installation when you order both Showtime and the movie channel for only $13.95 or less per month through January 1993. Call 1-800-945-3303. Plus, when you subscribe, a donation will go to support Oregon athletics. Prime Sports Northwest features the most complete coverage of Oregon and Oregon State sports. Get Showtime exclusives like Father of the Bride, the top box office hits, including The Fisher King and Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Plus, the movie channel blockbusters like The Doctor and City Slickers. 1-800-945-3303. Call now. 1-800-945-3303. Save 75% on installation when you order both Showtime and the movie channel for only $13.95 or less per month through January 1993.
No matter what you know about home electronics,
I want 100 watts per channel and a subwoofer.
all you really need to know is Smith's Home Furnishing.
You know that round thing? It's about this big.
I get to choose from all these?
Or maybe it's bigger, it's shiny.
You're right. This is easy.
Remember,
That round thing, it has a hole in the middle.
all you need to know is Smith's.
Next, Sally, moms desperate for their daughters to be cheerleaders.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Pesci will be with us in just a couple of moments. You know, if you think about it, not only has Joe Pesci been in a lot of really great, powerful films, he's also been in a handful of really, very, very overwhelmingly successful, popular films. So it's a good combination.
Yeah.
Yeah, great films and movies that are good and have also done huge business. Comedian Jeff Stilson will be out here a little bit later, also a very nice fellow in his own right. You know who we had on the show Friday night? I don't know if you had a chance to tune us in on Friday. We're on every night, by the way. We had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as a guest on, and in all the time we've been on the air, I don't believe I've ever seen such an overwhelming ovation for one person.
Well,
you were here that night, weren't you,
the
Paul?
audience was very
Hal, do me a favor, roll the videotape of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar coming in. Watch this ovation. It's unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here it goes. There, we're introducing Kareem.
Legend,
okay.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Watch, he comes right in. There he is. Now, the audience goes crazy. And you know they're going to be excited, but then they just continue to go crazy. Here now, we'll see the audience in a minute. Here we go. Any minute now, there, now look at this. Standing ovation. Okay, now just watch what happens. Look at that. There's Kareem. The standing ovation continues. Kareem doesn't know what to say, and yet the standing ovation goes on. And now there I am. I don't know what to do. And undaunted, undiminished, unfazed, the standing O continues. Kareem again, giving them the old thumbs up, and yet no sign of losing steam. He's nonplussed. He's chagrined. He's never seen a tribute. No, he doesn't know what to say except thanks. And yet, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. The standing ovation continues. And you know, if it weren't for certain blue laws, that ovation would be continuing now. Tomorrow on the program, ladies and gentlemen, Jay Thomas will be here. He's from the new hit television program, Love and War.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And musical group Blue Rodeo will be joining us. And the goalie, the professional goalie, the female, she played one exhibition game with the Tampa Lightning.
Female goalie.
Yeah. I have no idea how she pronounces her name, but you know who I'm talking about. She'll be here tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
In cities across the country, they whisper his name.
Candyman.
Part mystery,
She was killed with a hook.
part legend.
They ain't never gonna catch him.
pure terror. You don't have to believe.
A woman died in there.
Just beware. Candyman, rated R. Starts Friday, October 16th at a theater near you. Paramount Pictures is proud to present one of the best pictures of the year. Critics call it dazzling, exciting, amazing, magnificent, a classic. Gerard Depardieu, Amanda Sante, and Sigourney Weaver in a Ridley Scott film. 1492, Conquest of Paradise, rated PG-13. Starts Friday, October 9th at theaters everywhere.
Hi, I'm Jim Palmer for The Money Store. In the 1980s, we all enjoyed the buying power of plastic. But what most families want today is less debt, not more. This year, The Money Store will make over $1 billion in loans, most of them to pay off high-rate debts like credit cards and auto loans. Why pay 18% on your credit cards when you can lock into a low fixed-rate home equity loan that's usually tax-deductible? So you'll save in two ways, a lower rate and deductibility. And today's fixed rates are the lowest in the Money Store's history. There's never been a better time to pay off those credit cards and auto loans. In fact, with a home equity loan from the Money Store, we'll lower your payments so much that you can get some extra cash for the home improvements you've been putting off. For more information, call the Money Store at 1-800-LOAN-YES. That's 1-800-LOAN-YES. The Money Store, where America goes for money.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Here now, I'm going to read you just a handful of the Joe Pesci films, and I think you get a sense of what I was talking about. I believe his first film, Death Collector, I'm not familiar with that work. His second film, Raging Bull. Yeah. How would you like that to be your second? Once Upon a Time in America, Lethal Weapon 2, Goodfellas, Home Alone. Home Alone, like the biggest grossing motion picture ever. The super JFK, and then he goes into JFK, another blockbuster powerhouse movie, Lethal Weapon 3, and his current film, The Public Eye, and Home Alone 2, which is, I guess, going to be released about the holiday season, I would hope. Our next guest, an Academy Award winner and one of the busiest actors today. A couple of the films I mentioned, Goodfellas, Home Alone, and The Public Eye, his newest, which opens across the country October 16th. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Joe Pesci. Joe! You could break the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar record.
I don't think
for
so.
long ovations. How you doing?
Good.
Pleasure to meet you. You know, I watched that Goodfellas movie. Man, was that scary. What an evil, scary, nasty guy.
I've heard that about you, too.
Are you enjoying yourself at Saturday Night Live? You having fun there?
Not yet.
Yeah, okay.
Not yet.
Have you any time in your career, I know you've been in show business since you were like 5 years old.
Right.
Yeah. Any time in your career have you done stand-up comedy or comedy in front of a live audience?
I've done comedy in front of a live audience, sketch-type comedy.
Mm-hmm. In what form? Were you a part of a group, part of an act?
I was part of the group.
Yeah.
I was playing guitar and singing, and my partner in the band was sort of a stand-up comic, and he was an insult comic. He would insult the audience, and I got tired of it after a while. I started insulting him. The crowd liked it, so we left him the act.
What year was this?
The 70s.
Yeah, and it was going to be like a Smothers Brothers sort of thing, that sort of deal?
I think it was something like that.
Did you ever get in trouble insulting anybody in the audience?
Yeah, sure.
What would happen? Were anybody ever come after you?
Well, I think there was one time, which is probably known, that was a sort of a wise guy, I guess. And
like you in the movie Goodfellas.
Sort of like that, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, real thing.
Oh, God.
And I think it was his wife or something. I told her to shut up.
See, You know, and that's brainy stuff, too, Joe. It's not your run-of-the-mill insults. It's a shut up. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't a comic.
It's a pretty good zinger.
I didn't know how to stop hecklers, you know, so it wasn't. And she was doing something in the middle of one of the things that I was. She just kept going on and on, loud.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to say other than shut up.
And somebody, a friend of her husband, or her husband shows up? And...
Well, yeah, we got, you know, in the intermission, we got off the stage, the club owner said, and you know who that was? No, I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, you know. But the I don't care turned into, well, look, I didn't mean anything. I mean, come on. Can't they take a joke?